Freeze, Gopher!
Okay, is that better? Are you able to hear now? I think so. I'm okay, good. I'm seeing the microphone too. So, good deal. Had to root that one out. Okay. Good deal, guys. Well, welcome to April 14th, guys. I hope things are good with you. Okay, for all the guys hating on the Chiefs out there giving me the Cowboy stuff.
Touchdown, Kansas City!
You got to know who the champs are, man. Okay, Silver Snell had a question. What is the Wise Owl? So Wise Owl is like a contest that we do. We start it 5 minutes or so before the stream gets going. It ends about 5 minutes afterward. There's still 2 minutes left in this one. So you can enter that by typing !GAW, and that should allow you to bring back the old format. This is the old format. It will give you the chance to guess how many silvers we will find in today's hunt, and based on your guess, there will be a prize. So, I'll admit I'm just a little behind. I'm sure the tardiness of starting the stream made that kind of clear. I didn't get my envelopes ready ahead of time, but that's okay. I want to, since we don't have anybody who has made any purchases of rolls just yet, I'll go ahead and put the purchase instructions up there. I have updated those to include the bag pulls. So old format had had no sound. Okay, well, we can't do that. So while you guys are taking a look here, if you're not familiar with it, we do ask $3 per roll. And if you're going to do only a 5-roll purchase for $15, we don't have any silver incentives for that level. It would only be what we find in the rolls. There would be no bag pull. But for every 10 rolls that you buy, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we only have 50 circulated rolls available today, based on those tiers, That shows you what you would get as a silver incentive, plus bag pulls, which you might be able to get anything from an Indian head cent up to a 90% half dollar. That's how that works. If you are going to buy rolls, we encourage 10 rolls minimum for a purchase, especially to get the incentives. 5 rolls for 15 would have none, like we just said. If you buy all 50 rolls, you would have skunk protection. So if we don't find at least 90% silver, okay, West Side is going to be in on the first 20. So I will write you up a card. West Side in for 20. So that'll bring us down to 30 available. So like what West Side just did, he got in for the $60 tier. He'll get 2 40% halves and 2 bag pulls as guarantees for his purchase, plus whatever we find in the box or his rolls. And man, we are hoping to break a serious slump with the silver. So, you know, wish us luck, guys. That would be good. As we mentioned, we have, and this is a Brinks double stack box, by the way. As you see, they're uncirculated boxes. So I put a poll up to see who's interested in what we do as a second box today. Right now, it looks like it's actually tighter than I thought. I will have to see what I can do. Tuesdays are a little tough for me, Seaweed, but I've got more than one penny box. It looks like it's about 43% for half dollar box and 57% for a penny box. I'll tell you that if somebody decides that they want to take a chance on our uncirculated box offer there, you'd get the entire box to yourself for only $50. You would get the silver incentives, which is the 2 90% halves plus the 90% quarter, but there would be no bag pulls and no skunk protection, because honestly, if it's an uncirculated box, odds are the skunk is there, and for skunk protection, we would double your silver incentives. So, if you're interested in taking a chance on that uncirculated box, let me know. We can certainly open it up, but we don't have to. If we don't, we'll do some pennies. You know, we'll just have to see. NIFCs, if we find a bunch of NIFCs for you in your rolls, we're always open to an exchange there. So be ready for that. We'll exchange for fair value of the item being exchanged for. So in other words, you know, a silver dime is about $2 plus right now out there in the market. So we would need at least four NIFCs to get a silver dime. A quarter's, yeah, honestly, it's over $5 right now. So we would need 10 to get that. So we can work out how that works out. But, you know, we're just going to have to see what you're in the mood for there. But I'll always get you at least an Indian head cent for that. So I'm just working on a couple cards here, guys, while we're going. All right. Please hold until we get some more in there. Are you saying that you want to wait until we have more people signed in? What are the strawberries, presents, and pizzas? Those probably are on the slot machine game that is in the chat. Mrs. Owl, why didn't it notify me that you went live? I think the YouTube notifications have been very erratic here in the last week or so. I've been getting notifications hours after streams have been completed here lately. Sometimes I'll get it, sometimes I won't, and if I don't, it's like some of these weather, YouTube channels that I've watched. They're saying, hey, tune in now, we're having a bad storm, and it tells me 2 hours after they went live and the stream's over. So something's going on. I'm not the only person seeing it. So let me get the Wise Owl ready here. I'm also going to try a couple of new little bottom of the screen scroll things. In fact, I think I got that set up incorrectly, so let me take a quick look at that over here. Let me just get it pulled up. Yeah, I did. We don't want those to cycle too often, so let's do those every 3 minutes. Okay, there we go. Got all kinds of things that I'm trying to juggle right now. So Wise Owl, we will have a name game at the end of all this. And maybe we'll get to 100 likes. If we do, I'll make another envelope for that. Of course, we'll have a go-to giveaway on Coining Around a little bit later. So West Side, help me understand, what did you want me to wait on to get more people in the box, or what? Let me update our available roles. Let me get our search order started here with West Side. He's going to get 20 rolls in box 1 today. So anybody else that would like some rolls, we have 30 rolls available. You can have them all for 90 and get yourself at least a 90% half dollar and a 90% quarter. Wouldn't that be good? Hold the package. Gotcha. I'm real good at that lately. If I've owed you mail, guys, I am sorry. We've been kind of accumulating it, so it might be better to start sending out bubble mailers with some of that instead of the cards. It's just what happens when we get a little bit behind. But if we don't have any other takers, we can jump into our... You know what? I need one more for the EOS, don't I? I guess I advertise it that way. EOS giveaway. We want to have something in there for starters. We will do that right after we get the Wise Owl selection made. So let's go over there to our Wise Owl screen. Let's find out who our Wise Owl player is going to be. We've got 20 entries today. Good luck, everybody that joined early enough to be a Wise Owl. So let's see who it's going to be. When we guess, we'll guess from the Guess 50 column. And remember, we've changed it up. It's not got to be an exact guess. Just guess the range. And we'll do the corresponding prize there. So here's our Wise Owl winner. First guy in. See? Get rolls before we start, and you might be the Wise Owl too. So Wise Owl is going to be West Side. That can happen sometimes. So West Side, I need you to tell me, not just in your rolls, but in the 50 rolls of circulated that we'll hunt today, which, if you give me an exact guess, I'll know which range to pick from. So Wise is West Side. And maybe what we do is we'll get the range for the prize, but then we'll throw in something extra for an exact match. So west side, what is your guess? We're going to go ahead and end that poll. Touchdown Kansas 6. All right, so we will be in the 4 to 6 range. You'll be playing for a 40% half, and 6 is exact. You know, maybe we'll, I'll tell you what, why don't we just do this? If we match it exact, if you hit the range, you'll get the prize. If you hit it exact, we'll give you double that prize. How about that? All right. I'm going to have to write all this down because, you know, I might forget. So we've got the Wise Owl in. Let me record him so we see it on the screen. We're going to have west side. His range is 4 to 6 with a 6 as the exact and 40% half. All right, I hope you hit it, man. Hey, Perry Martin, I haven't said hello to anybody yet. Man, I am so far behind. Do a quick bag poll to find out what our EOS will start off with today. EOS is going to start off with a nickel. Let's see which nickel I've got for us today. I think we'll just keep it light with a buffalo nickel for starters and work our way from there. Let's see what we're going to have there. It's going to be a 1930, and it is a Philadelphia minted 1930 buffalo nickel. It's actually not in too bad a shape. We got a little bit of detail there. Just looking at it, we have a little bit of a horn on that guy. A little bit of one, about 3/4 of a horn. So not in too bad a shape. That'll be a nice one to have. Let's start that off with a buffalo nickel. Gotta like that. So we'll toss that back in the bag, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna make the 50 light giveaways real easy this time. They are going to be silver certificates today. $1 silver certificates. We'll get those out when we get to them. But there we go. We've got the buffalo nickel for starters today. Wise Owl is west side. First person up is west side right there. So we're going to get after it right now. So let's say hi to a few people here. I'm sorry I have ignored you guys. Christian Man, good to see you. Silver Snell, welcome in. Glad you're visiting today. Coin Around, always good to see you. Elizabeth Flood, Jim Cantor, as always, good to see you. BH Ringer, mod extraordinaire for this channel. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I was doing my taxes. The good thing is, like our members, I'm in the green. So, with that in mind, let's get back to saying hello to Perry Martin, Sheepdog 13. Who else we got here? Crazy Jim. JC Likes Pam. Chris Helms is here. Westside is here. NC Prospectors is here. Vincent Caparina. Seaweed Coins made it. Welcome in, guys. I think that's just about everybody. So let's hang on tight and see where we go from here. Let's open up the box. I'll put the envelopes away. If we need more, we'll get them. And hopefully we'll be giving away a few of the silver certificates today. I'd like to do at least 2 to 3 of those, meaning 75 to 100 likes would be awesome today. Anyway, gotta get going. We're got a little bit of a late start. I'm gonna throw some gloves on here. Mrs. Al brought me an iced tea with a little bit of lemonade in it. My little nod to Arnold Palmer and the Masters today. I don't know who's leading it right now. I know that Tiger Woods is like near the, probably going to finish close to last among those who made the cut. So if you're not into golf, I might be saying a lot of stuff that's just blah, 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 blah. All right. Now we got the gloves on. Let's go for it, guys. I'm going to open this up. And let's see what we've got here. Bring it over. Like I said, we've got double stack boxes today, guys. Or a double stack circulated box. Thank goodness, because this is my newest bank. And thank goodness I have gotten a good deal here, because if I didn't get boxes from them just like within the last month, I would have had no $50 boxes. So thank you, new bank. Can't tell if we have a NIFC there, but hard to tell. So the first 20 will be these. Well, will probably be these. This last roll will be next over. So no one bend over. He's got gloves on. I had my physical last week, so I'm not inspired by that. Anyway, guys, let's get things rolling with our first roll for West Side. West Side, thank you for jumping in on this week. Really appreciate that. And yep, Penny Box won the poll. The only thing that would change that is if somebody steps up and says, you know what, I'll do the $50 offer on the uncirculated box. That would change that outcome. Otherwise, we'll be looking at some pennies later. Good luck, West Side. Let's see what we've got starting in box number 1. I'm going to lead off with at least an NIFC opportunity. Let's see what we've got there. Or not an NIFC, but a DDO. Nothing there. Sorry, I was trying to read the screen at the same time. Looks like that one might have been checked. We'll just double check it. It looks like they were correct. I don't know why they got marking on that one, but anyway, we will always pull aside some of those DDO opportunities, unless we find one that's just, we got to look at it right now. It's so darn good looking. Those will not work right there. So we'll set those aside, and we'll start filling that bucket again. So far, I've had a really good experience with the return bank that I've had now for a little over a year. They've really helped me out. Okay. So guys, if you would like to get in on these last 30 rolls, I encourage you to do it sooner rather than later. It does kind of slow down the stream when we have to It's like my least favorite thing to do is to ask. I would just love it if somebody was like, nope, I will take them. Got a couple 2023s in the middle there. A couple more DDOs that we can look for. You know, we could just do DDO hunting later if we wanted to. But I'm hopeful that this box might be the one that turns it around, just because it's double stack. Best box I've ever had was in a double stack. I've only had one other box from them. I hunted it on that week off. I didn't find any silver, but you know, it's got to turn around at some point, guys. It's got to. So we also have our EOS link in the chat. Thank you, BH. It's also pinned to the top of the chat. So hopefully somebody will, who hasn't gotten in yet, will get in on that. Well, that one was just a little bit dirty. We do check the 82s for a Philly mint. If we have that, then we look for that no FG on the back side, or the reverse to be more technically correct. A lot of these are reverse facing. Got to get them turned around, and that and the gloves, they just create a... Lucky James. You got yourself a silver spoon with so you could eat some dinner with me, huh? Didn't know you were coming over. That's okay, Lucky James. We're open to anybody else that might like to jump in on some rolls. Well, I don't think it's going to be silver. I think it's just kind of a funky edge. 1972, not silver. Come on. Quit doing that to me, guys. Or boxes. That's not cool. Guess we'll still look for a DDO on it, but it is not the silver we were hoping for. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Need a silver fork and you'll be all set. Yeah. You got the silver knife? I'm going to, BH, I'm going to try something a little different. Yeah, that's all I can figure is that somebody did that. I'm going to try something a little different. You know, the little blurbs that pop up right down here in the screen. I've got one set up to where we can update with... we can update with like the likes winners or giveaway winners. I don't have it set up for the Wise Owl because it's on the screen right down here. Right down there. But I don't know, name game's so late in there too. I don't think we need to do that. Christadel Johnson, or Krista, hello. Welcome in. You used to drink silver, Elizabeth. Why were you drinking silver? And how do we get it back out of you? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the edge can't be soft, so obviously you wouldn't want that made out of silver. You'll notice I am not the fastest coin roll hunter. Went to the Coinstar, found a 1944 Mercury dime, had luster on it still. Man, that is a good find. We're 5 rolls in, west side. Let's go, guys. Let's find something here. Let's make this box more interesting. This could be a proof. No, I don't think it's going to be a proof. It's just a really nice 86. The edge of it was just a little thicker and shiny, so that kind of made me think it could be a little bit proofy, but...
You're killing me, Smalls.
That's right. It's nap time. Mrs. Owl's going to take a nap and probably leave us on, so... Understandable. I didn't want to wake up this morning. Dopey Tripod. Thank you, Dopey. Let me see how we're doing on our likes here. 41 likes. We are getting there, guys. Maybe 42 on your end. I always seem to be about 1 behind on my end for whatever reason. I think maybe it doesn't count me. 27 people here. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. I hope you have time to stick around a little while, Dopey. Always fun to have some new people here. We are looking for some silver and some $half-dollar rolls. Trying hard to break a streak. I think we're I'll look at it here in just a second. But it's getting to be too long. If we're not finding silver, maybe we'll go and do some more quarter and nickel hunts or something. Good old penny hunts. Who knows? Who knows? How are we doing? David Air Force Vet, you made it in. Good to see you. Christelle Johnson's gambling a little bit. If she runs out of some owls, please get her some. By the way, Silver Snell, the owls are kind of like our digital currency on the channel. It's what you can spend to play on games and get redeems and stuff like that. Not seeing it from the edge or hearing it, so come on, rolls. Let's break this streak. When we break it, I feel like we're going to break it really nicely. Oh, I know that. I know that. I did not want to last week.
Freeze, go first!
Uh-oh. Seaweed got me. He caught me with my head down and blasted it right past my ear. Right. Let's make something happen here. 42, maybe 43 likes. Who knows? You guys know. That's who. Ooh, very shiny. But it's a 23. That 74 had been looked at least once. What is that one? Another 70 what? 72. Alright, we'll keep that one handy for another look. Then you don't have a job to go to. Well, that is not my case. But I may be able to work from home tomorrow. We just started a bathroom remodel here, and contractor gutted the bathroom yesterday, and he's going to get busy on, I don't know what he's doing first, honestly. I think he's going to be looking at maybe putting the tub in and the floor, stuff like that. So we'll see where we go from there. I don't know why, but these gloves just make me very uncertain when I handle them. Keep my hands clean though, so that's not a bad thing. Jim Cantor made it in. Who else we got? We got Del Brett made it in. I think that might be the other new name that we see. Join in on the fun, guys. Come on. We're just hunting, and you know what? That's why they call it coin roll hunting, because if we were finding, it would be called coin roll finding. I don't mind being a finding channel. A couple weeks ago, we were finding just fine, but oh well. Arzu Enzu. Hello, Arzu Enzu. It has been a while since we have said hello. You know, this is what I want to say to the box.
Throw me a frickin' bone here. I'm the boss. Need the info.
And by info, I mean silver. Hey, Sir Benji, good to see you. I have seen you pop on the last couple times. I have just been either at work or unable to divert my attention at that time. But still looking forward to seeing what you got going on, Sir Benji. If it's like my boxes, silver has been a little scarce. So, almost feel like after a certain number of silverless boxes, I want to start like a prize pool and figure out how to distribute that. I don't know. At least we're not going through like 3 and 4 boxes per stream, getting blanked like this. So anyway, on the heels of that, who wants 30 rolls? We've got 30 rolls available. You can hunt them. It's no guarantee we'll find them in the first 20 rolls, but we could find them in the last 30. So, you know, we gotta stay optimistic, guys. I mean, every streak goes through its ups and downs, but every streak is broken, and we will get there. We will. Gotta stay positive. 8 rolls to go, West Side. We are in our 13th roll. 8 more to go, or 7 more after this, and I still have 30 remaining. $30 of them available. So if anybody wants to look at some rolls, we can do that. If you want the house to open them up, you never know. That might be when we find that silver. Alrighty. Haven't even found any uglies for the book lately. I think that ugly book will take some time. And that's okay. We got time. We're going to be around for a while. It was interesting to look at the taxes, all the little ins and outs of the channel and the business last year. We're running pretty close to break even. So that should tell you that we've invested in goodies for you. That way, if the boxes are stingy, you still get something. It's not pure gambling. And that's what I think a coin channel ought to be. Brian Kerr, happy Sunday to you. 46 likes, all right. We're getting there. Welcome in, Brian Kerr. What we got? Not sure what just came in, but looking at my phone. So, one of those in there sounded a little different. Not magic coin different, but not really silver either. Good to see you here, Brian Kerr. Welcome back in. Always good to see some new names and faces. Would love to pick up another sub or two here and there, guys. Maybe even some memberships. I know that when we made the change, I put the word out to a bunch of the Spotted Owl tier members that what the change was going to be. Unfortunately, we haven't had them all come back. So, you know, there is space in the Spotted Owl tier if you want to become a member. If you want to gift memberships, that is the big reason we made that change. In fact, let me see. I thought I could do something with that. Huh. I guess not. I'll have to get in touch with Tupac and see what's going on there. I don't seem to have a piece of the functionality that I believe I should have. So next weekend we have our second oldest son. He's got his Eagle Scout Court of Honor. I am working on potentially broadcasting that. If we can, you'll see a notice pop up about it. Mainly I'm doing it so friends and family that can't travel can observe it and participate. But you know, I know I talk a lot about the kids and especially the boys doing their Eagle Scout stuff over the last couple years, and it's a really proud moment for anybody that reaches that level. So got to thinking maybe we'd just share it with you guys. I don't know what this is, B316. I don't know what that one is all about, but hey, Jesse Kruckenberg, good to see you here. welcome in. You know, I was, that's what I was looking at, BH, and I'm not sure where that's at, but that's what I was looking to do. And, you know, I told myself next opportunity I get to look at that, and so there it was. I thought it was part of the chat, but maybe it's not. Thank you, Perry Martin. Yeah, yep. That gives us 2 Eagle Scouts in the house. Oldest son and second oldest. Yep, we're going to see if we can make that happen. You know, I probably needed to be there to talk with those guys today. So, I'll just have to make some phone calls this week. Maybe we'll broadcast it. I'll take my computer in and they'll broadcast there or something. I don't know how we're going to get it to work. I don't want it to be a big mess up either, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Come on, let's get all the way to 50 likes and then go for 75, guys. Let's do that. We'll add more to the EOS if we have. Every time we do a likes giveaway, we will add to that EOS. Make a nice little package for somebody today. It could be you if you get in on the comment link up at the top. That's all you got to do. It's free. Most of my giveaways are free. They just require maybe a little participation, hanging on to the end, or at least coming back at the end, you know, whichever way you got to do it. We prefer if you stay. But I know that life gets busy. I mean, heck, I get on people's streams and I got to bounce in and out all the time. I'm usually in the middle of doing something else, putting myself into lurk mode, at least saying hello to everybody that I can. A lot of times I'm on my phone, so I can't tag you all. But you know I would if I could. 2 rolls left, guys. 2 rolls for West Side. Come on, West Side, let's find something. So far, it's been 0. Thank you, Gatita. Gatita also made it in. Good to see you, Gatita. Come on. Maybe a DDO? No DDO there. Yeah, we get one. Nope. Alrighty. Down to our last roll. Come on, West Side. Let's make some last roll magic here. Let's go. Every time I see something that's just a little out of place, we haven't seen it in so long, I'm getting a little excited about it. But that's just gonna be enough to let me down. Like that one got my attention, but I am all but sure that is not gonna be. In fact, it's like green paint or something on it. It's a 72. We'll still look at it for that DDO. Hardcore Copper, welcome in. Good to see you, lady.
Freeze, go first.
I saw that one coming, Lucky James. I saw that one coming. 48 thumbs up. Nice. Yeah, it was a little toasty. Well, you know what, West Side, we might find a little something in this bunch that we're going to rehunt for you. But that's where our hopes are at now, to find you a DDO or no FG. Unfortunately, that is where we're at. Man, that was rough. So let me pop over here and at least get your name on our name wheel. I don't put you on there twice because everybody's name gets on there. All right. Well, if that auction wraps up and you don't get it, then you know what? We can we do Christmas in July? What do you got in mind, Poppy? By the way, good to see you. Got a few names in here I haven't seen in a while. I'll tell you one that was a surprise. Yesterday on Paw's channel, Woozy popped up. Woozy has an invite to come in and say hello. Al at number 4 would love to see Woozy. When we first started out, Woozy was a regular. He'd get some rolls, maybe a box or something. But then he took a job on a project up in, I think, Alaska, and it took him away for a while. You know, we could try to do like a Christmas in July. Never tried to pull one of those off. I mean, it would be kind of a longer term thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. Usually I participate in those, but I don't always get involved in running one. So yeah, it's an idea. I definitely appreciate the idea on that. Now it's a Christian in July. I know what you mean. All right, we've got a couple Kennedys laying here for you. Those 40%ers that we promised. Each one's going to be a 1967. I hope that's okay for you. This one's looking pretty nice on the right-hand side, but it does have a little bit of either staining or toning to it. So let's get you those 240s. And then let's get you your bag pulls. Wherever I put the bag. There it is. Let's get you your bag pulls. Oh, hey, no problem, Poppy. I get it. Life is a busy thing. Here we go. We'll get you one Indian head cent. And you, sir, will get a nickel as well. I can't imagine this time of year that you're busy, Uncle Frank. There's no way that you should be busy. Just kidding. Well, let me see. Am I out of war nickels? Since you jumped in first today, West Side, I'm going to reward that with a V nickel, 1912 V nickel. Looks like it's maybe had that little something that it was sitting in, but otherwise there's a lot of detail on it. I think that would be a nice one. And then Indian head cents. By the way, Jim, If you're listening, Jim, I think I will definitely take you up on the Indian head cents. Looks like we've got our 50 likes as well. You're most welcome, West Side. You never know, you jump in, you get rolls. Sometimes those rewards get a little sweeter. 1903, got a little ding there. She's worn pretty slick there. But it's an Indian head and a V nickel for West Side to go with his 240 percenters. I wish we'd done better. I really do. So, I mean, we still stand at 30 rolls available, guys. So let's get those going. I don't like to sit around and ask and ask and ask. If you'd like some rolls, let's do it. I will say hold on here for you. If I've got another one with a hold on there for you, West Side, I'll think about sending them. Sam Wilson, Captain America, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you, West Side, and you're still the Wise Owl player today. We're hoping we'll find 4 to 6, or maybe even 6 exactly. We have 50 likes, so we're going to do that while I'm bagging up the rehunts, and keep that reminder out there right below my picture here. 30 circulated rolls still available, guys. If you want the full box of uncirculated, we could do that too, but we want to get those rolls in your hands, not mine. Let me get a set up here for our 50 likes giveaway. Okay, 50 likes giveaway has started. And we're going to kind of cut through some of the mystery here as to what that will be today. A little special treat for you guys. We'll be doing that silver certificate right there. Not too bad. Got 1, 2, 3 8s in there. That maybe be lucky for somebody. They're not consecutive, but this is a series 1957. Yeah, it's been folded several times, but it's been stored nice and flat, so the edges are pretty good. One corner that's a little tucked over here. That's just how I got it. Mike Schley's made it in, so that will look good going to somebody. Let me get a bag here for West Side's rehunts. Well, everybody is busy getting in on that, so got about a minute and a half to get in, guys. Try to keep these stacked. I don't know why I can't do this today. It's a very simple thing to do. Old Bell made it in. Good to see you, Old Bell. Mike Schleis. CopperOwlCoins. Any SLQ as quarter bag pulls? There's always that opportunity. I do have a couple of them that are dateless. There's always a chance that we would upgrade that. We just kind of do it randomly, or if somebody in particular, you know, not that I play favorites, but obviously, you know, if there's some financial support of the stream, it's a little easier to, you know, lob a little extra at somebody every once in a while. Or, you know, upgrade a coin if I didn't. I was looking for a war nickel for you. Not having a war nickel available. I went with that V-nickel rather than the buffalo nickel. But, you know, hey, if you'd like a buffalo nickel, I could do that instead. Lyle Okamoto made it in. Wow. Now we're getting some names. It's been a little while, Lyle. Sam, I hope school's going well for you. Let's set that over here for West Side. Oh, no problem, Poppy. You looks like you might be out of time to get in on the giveaway. Crazy Jim, if you're not already in there, I'll take a look. I will open it back up for Crazy Jim and Poppy. Crazy Jim, go ahead and get in there. NC. Looks like you're in now. There's Crazy Jim. David Air Force Vet, are you in there already? No, I caught a bunch of you sleeping, huh? All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Poppy, if you want in, there you go. I mean, I assume you're 18 years old or older, Poppy, so if you're not, you need to let me know. We don't want to get the stream in any kind of trouble. So let's go ahead and close it. Oh, let's get Christadel in there. I'm sorry, Christadel. Or Krista, sorry. Krista, try one more time. You're 19. All right, good enough. If you win it, then we'll need your address to send it. Christadel, giving you one more chance to get in there, Christadel. Jeff Provost, if you want in on a giveaway, get in now. Exclamation point GAW. Welcome in. All right. We'll give it just another second or so. Oh, we got it, Poppy. No problem. There we go. All right, now we're going to close it. All right, let's go over and we will pick a winner for our 50 likes giveaway. Here we go. Zach Eddy, good afternoon. We're just about to pick the 50 likes winner right here in 3, 2, 1. Old Bell. Old Bell, you have won the 50 likes. Congratulations on that. Old Bell. We'll be sending that to you in the mail just as soon as we can. With our thanks for being here. And we will get that out just as soon as we can. Stay patient. It's just been a really busy month, and it's going to be a busy one, even more busy the next month. I'm going to try to get on top of it. So, add to the EOS. Well, how about that? Now, that's some generosity. Add to EOS. we can do that. We will do that. Let me see, where is my EOS envelope? There it is. We're going to have a silver. We're going to add a silver certificate. Let's make it a $1 silver certificate, so there's no confusion there. So here we go. Let's move on to, oh, we were going to put another item in the wise out, or in the silver certificate, or EOS anyway. Let's see what the bag says we're going to do about that. Thank you for that, Old Bell. We're going to add a silver quarter to the EOS. Yeah, we're getting some silver in there. Let's see what we're going to get there. Ooh, looks like an older one. It is. It is. How about 1935? Silver. Washington quarter there. Let's see if we got a mark. We got a Philadelphia right here, so that'll do it. I don't know what all the meowing's about, but that's funny. So we've got a buffalo nickel, a silver quarter, and a silver certificate in the EOS right now, courtesy of Old Bell. Thank you for doing that. Get a sip of my tea here. Looking to see, I thought I saw a new name come in, but that will be our EOS. When we get to that, guys, 30 rolls of circulated cents are available. They can be yours. Who would like to have some rolls? You can get 10, you can get 5 rolls, you can get 10, 20, 30 rolls to close us out, whatever you'd like to do. We have 30 rolls here. Since they're a little more uncovered now, we can look at the box again, see if anything stands out to us. I wouldn't say the ends necessarily do. Not on those either. Let's look and see. A little bit of shadow there, but nothing that stands out on the ends. But you know, when we find it, we're usually finding it on the inside of the roll. So let's go, guys. Who wants some rolls? 32 people here. I'm sure somebody would like some rolls. All you gotta do is say me. We picked up a subscriber back up to 1420. Oh yeah, we're still going. It's got a little bit of a late start, but we are hoping that somebody would like some rolls. So Zach, are you saying you would like some rolls? Nope, no loose ones. Okay, I thought you were saying that you'd like some, but But maybe you guys are doing the exclamation point ME to highlight your channel. So, you know, as long as you guys aren't running some type of gambling operation, we'll be okay with that. We like to be a coin channel, not a silver bullion, squirrel races, and stuff like that. So I'm going to put Old Bell on the name wheel real quick while you guys are deciding who wants rolls. Alright. Got you on the name wheel. You'll have a chance on the name game to get in. I'm guessing that nobody wants rolls, huh? Can we gamble on finding silver? I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. Can we do some drunk squirrel races? I think I'm following that, but yeah, probably not going to do that on a family-friendly channel. Zach, I would debate that it is not gambling, even close. Is it taking a risk? Yes, but it's not gambling. See, when I pull out silver and give it to you for your purchase, it's not gambling. So yeah, I got to keep it family friendly. So John Francis, hello, welcome in. We're just kind of in a pause right now, waiting to see if anybody wants some rolls. We'll give it another minute to see if anybody wants to jump in. But if you buy rolls and I don't find anything in the rolls, you still get something. If you buy 10 rolls, no, well, that's a risk, Zach. And I know that's maybe splitting the hairs, but I'll tell you what, we are not a gambling channel. You want to go to a gambling channel, go put your $5 on 10 spots and you subsidize the one winner. When you spend money here, you get something. That's not gambling. We will not be a gambling channel. If you want to debate it further, we can talk offline or through email or whatever you'd like to do. But yeah, that's not what we do here. So anyway, well, we haven't had any takers, so I guess I'll open the next 5 rolls and we'll see what other people want to do. I don't mean to get worked up about it, but well, we can interpret it whatever you want it to be. There you go. Good way to look at it. Alright, these 5 rolls are for the house. If we find silver here, I bet we'll get somebody to buy. Come on, silver, come to the house. It's okay if you want to come home. I mean, I would say yes. You know, is gambling, you know, taking a risk? Yes. Are you taking a risk by buying rolls and not finding anything in them? Well, of course. So if you want to equate those two, I guess that's fine. But I would prefer not to, because that's the basis of what we do here. And if that's what the channel's centered on, then it kind of by default then gets a reputation that we don't want. And honestly, I don't think it deserves it. So I know that there's a debate over that out there, but I'm very comfortable with what we got. I pay my taxes on it, all that kind of stuff, so. Exactly. So who wants to buy some movie tickets in the form of rolls of $50? It could be a good movie, it could be a bad movie. We'll just call it that. Labor charges. Well, I won't even go that far, just because, well, I mean, it might be my labor instead of somebody else's, but I'll tell you, only rarely do I do anything for myself out of all this. It is, yeah. I just went through all those numbers yesterday trying to That's true, Zach, but if you don't have the means to do it, or you don't have a bank that's cooperative, and there's a lot of factors there, you know, I agree. If somebody wants to do this for themselves, get the $500, go spend it on the box, take back the $498 that, you know, isn't silver or something else that you want to say, and you've spent $2, but you've also spent gas doing it, and your time and all that. So, you know, it's a service that's provided for those that want it. I don't hold a gun to anybody's head. I don't think that's the problem. I think it might be just we're tripping up on semantics here. So if I'm wrong about that, then, you know, I'll invite a defense of it. It's no problem. So it's not that big a deal. Okay, Elizabeth, I'll take a look at that. Let me see what's going on here. I had something else come in. Elizabeth, that'll be fine. That would be fine, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. So, we're going to have Elizabeth flood with some rolls right after we get done with these. Greatly appreciate that. Yep. I mean, that's the biggest distinction. You're at least getting something as a means of my gratitude towards you for taking that chance or that risk in finding something in the rolls, you know. Go ask Walker Magnet. The 6th stream I ever did, he bought 20 rolls, and then just before the stream started, he bought the other 30 rolls. He came out of there with 72 silvers. Do we have skunk boxes? Sure. But guess what? If you buy a whole box from me, 50 rolls, I'm giving you 2 90s plus a 90% quarter for buying that box. And if you find silver in the box, at least 90% of silver in the box, then you get that too. You get everything else on top of it. If you don't, I double that silver incentive, and you get 5 bag pulls to augment that. Plus, you could get on the name wheel and win more. So I make lots of ways to win and make good on this kind of stuff. So, you know, parting with at least $50 worth of silver, probably $60 worth of silver, by not even opening one roll in exchange for a full box, seems like a good way to start. If that's not enough, then we'll always take another look at it. But it seems to be working for us, and it hasn't gotten us in any trouble. I used to run a monthly silver round contest for about 6 months last year, and another person within the community that I won't name wrote to me and said, hey buddy, you need to think about this. You might be violating the YouTube guidelines. You could lose your channel, and there might be local and state legal issues by doing that as well. So, you know, it kind of caught me mid-month on that one, so I finished it out because people had already, you know, done what we were asking them to, which was super chats. I was making some good super chat money there to invest in the channel, but guess what? It wasn't worth the 20 extra bucks that on top of the silver round cost to reinvest and lose my channel over 20 bucks each month. So we quit doing it. And I thanked the person, and I went back and I looked at everything, and you know, it's correct. People were paying for a spot and a chance to win, and most of them were not. Only one person can win. The other people weren't getting anything other than a raffle ticket, and that's not what YouTube wants us to do. So anyway, enough about that, guys. I'm sorry to go on and on. It's just a topic that, you know, I feel strong about because I've worked hard at this. We don't have to agree, exactly, so don't worry about it. You're welcome here. What was that? All right, let's like them. No kidding, old Bell. Annette Essman, good to see you in here. Welcome in. Now, where was that loose 40 from? Come on now, no conspiracies. Nothing like that. Poke the bear when he's mad. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'd rather be doing this than...
Okay then. We hold the world ransom for $100 billion.
Yeah. All right, we've got to get some stats up there. I mean, I've got zeros across the board right now, so we're going to get it down to where we've only got 5 rolls of circulated rolls available. So, only at the $5 level would you not be getting anything other than what's in the rolls, but we have those available. 5 rolls available because Elizabeth Flood has decided that she wants to get in on this today. So thank you very much, Elizabeth, for your contribution. We will turn that around, put it back into the stream. Oh, we don't want to go down that road. We don't want to get into that kind of controversy. Now, you got that stick firmly in hand there, Tupac? All right, let's get a envelope for Elizabeth Flood. We're going to add this to what we already are piling up to send you. Thank you so much, and good luck on your rolls. You will get at least 2 40%ers and 2 bag pulls. Always. The only thing about the double stack, getting that first one off the bottom is a little tight. Otherwise, I love these boxes. They stack real well and help me do, you know, things like storage and stuff like that. These boxes are great for that. All my wheat pennies that I don't have full tubes of are in 2 of those boxes right up here. I got one for quarters, I got one for nickels. Got all kinds of stuff going on. Good luck, Elizabeth. These 20 rolls are yours. If anybody wants those last 5 in the box, any update from GSG? Trying to think of the name there. GSG. I can think of a couple, but I'm not getting the... Oh, Garage Sale Granny. Well, let me tell you what, with silver up high like it is, I'm not sure there's going to be a visit anytime soon. She's pretty cagey. She and her son know how to look up the price of silver and then look in the back of a red book and look at the chart that tells them how much they should be getting for it. Now, they were willing to work with me the last time. I think that looks like a filly there. Kind of beat up. There's an FG in there. Doggone it. It's muted, but it's there. Garage Sale Granny at GSG. I'm going to have to remember that one. Oh yeah. She was willing to make a deal with us. I mean, I was able to buy lower than what a local coin shop was buying at. Which, you know, we came to an agreement. If if everything hit the fan, or if the excrement hit the air movement device, you know, I wouldn't get left out on the cold on reselling the silver if I absolutely had to. But you know, I like to think that we stretched the channel dollar that day and got a lot of goodies that you're going to see coming up in future weeks, months, maybe even over the course of the next year. We funded the channel pretty well that day on goodies. Doesn't mean we won't go get more. Like Indian head scents. I'm starting to run low on Indian head scents. Well, I think Jim Cantor and I might be making a little deal there. I like the stuff that he sends my way when we need it. So, you never know. Jim, I will see where I'm at on 40s, and we will see. That's right. The caca hit the rotating oscillator. That's right. That is a very apt description. That one just has, it looks beat up and dinged up, but it's got a brightness to it. We're going to just take a look. I think it's just polished. Yeah, it's a Denver. Sometimes you'll find those that are still San Francisco minted proofs. And you just go right by them if you didn't notice it. Diggin'! Good to see you, Diggin'. It has been a while. It is great to see you, Diggin'. Welcome back. It is great to see you. I'm hoping we'll be seeing more of you. Okay, Elizabeth. Yep. Well, if you figure it out and you let me know, I might even have some spare ones. Absolutely. Well, I think I tried to do the same thing the other day when I spotted you live, or a couple nights ago or days ago, I forget which, but I'm not sure if you caught that I said hello or not, but it's always good to see you again. We've had some fun talks in the past. So I assume you've been out doing some digging in your spare time. Or is it still a little cold and the ground is hard up there? That's good. Have you had any good finds? That's always the question, right? Yeah, it looks like Diggin's got channel credit on Coin Around. Let's go. Fifth roll for Elizabeth Flood. Come on, let's find something. Anything. Be a rocky start with these Brinks boxes if that's the case. I've spotted another bank that gets Brinks boxes, but I don't know that I can afford to recycle 4 boxes worth of $50 every week. I don't want to put too much strain on my dump bank, and I don't have the time to make, trips multiple days a week. It already takes me long enough on a Friday that I usually end up making up time in the evenings to make up for the time I spend on that. Really nice looking 1980. If that's one that you think you need or something, Elizabeth, it's got a little kiss right up here. Might be the coin roller. Might not be. I don't see any other ring of death on it, but it's a good looking 1980. I'll at least set it aside for you if you need it. Alright, we're getting into roll number 6 for you now. Elizabeth Flood. I gotta take a look at something and see. Real quick, like, guys. No, we might have scared Zach off with that strong rebuttal. I didn't mean to chase anybody off, but, you know, I'm not going to have anybody coming in and just camping out and making claims that aren't true. I'm not even sure how long you stuck around to listen to that. It might have just been me talking to myself and you guys getting caught up in the crossfire there. But I don't know. I don't like to put people in that position to do that, but you know, we don't need it either. And you know, I hope that you guys will. I know we all kind of visit some of the same channels, and some of them are channels where they do some races and wheels and gambling and things like that. But you know, if he's over somewhere else bad mouthing me now, let me know. Keep an eye out. Don't have to confront or anything. Just kind of quietly let me know, because it's hard enough when you know, when you're doing this. But I don't need misinformation costing me what we built here. All I know is I'm going to do the best I can with what we got. And I mean, I've actually had this discussion with several people before. What you see here with rolls and stuff like that, I mean, that's what I like to do. I like doing that with you and for you, and that's what we're going to do. If for some reason the rolls aren't there, and there's nothing to be looking at or something like that, and we got to quit doing that, I would rather get some items and do auctions with you guys. I know there's a lot of folks that kind of mix that in or make that a part of what they do. That's fine. You know, there's legitimacy there. So no problem with that. What I don't want to turn into is a channel that, I mean, I don't want to spend my time asking you guys to get in on a paid contest. You won't get that kind of pressure from me. I might mention that we got rolls available, but you know, I mean, that's part of the deal. That's how we fund the stream. So of course I'm gonna mention to that, and you know, you never know. You know, some days we sell a bunch, some days we don't. We're in the middle of a rough silverless streak. They suck. I'll be honest. They suck, because there's just more fun for you and me when we find that silvery stuff. So, Dad's Spare Change, welcome in. I'm glad it's a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon for you, Dad. I like to think that we offer that up. One of them caught my eye in here, but I don't think it's going to be anything. It didn't look uniform around the whole thing. Yeah. We'll take a quick look. It's a 71 Denver. And that's how it goes. Thank you, Dad. Spare change. Really appreciate that. I do that a lot too. In fact, I'll probably be watching some coin around a little later while I'm busy making some hamburgers. We got half a cow worth of meat, and for the place that cut it up here recently, and this will be our first chance to get a taste of it. My freezer is full. I'll have to think twice if I buy too much else that needs to go in a freezer. We'll keep that in mind next trip to the grocery store. It is a good feeling. I mean, I just love knowing that I've got, you know, a year's worth of beef in the freezer ready to go. Man, there's an ugly. Can we get a date off of it? Looks like a 73D. I think we've got one in there, but that might that might be the upgrade that is a downgrade, and that's what we're looking for. So who knows? The ugly album might have a new one or a downgrader. I figure if you guys are here, then you're here because we're doing something right. Otherwise, if we weren't, there's other things to do, other people to watch. Crystal just subscribed. I had to do it, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. You are new here. Welcome in. Really appreciate you being here and for your subscription. Guys, that puts us at 79 away from 1,500. We're kind of hoping for a goal of lowball coin. Yeah, lowball coin. It's kind of a new thing where, what's the price of a pound on the side of beef? I'd have to look that one up. Big Baller should subscribe. Thank you, Big Baller. I'd have to look. I'll just have to look. We haven't settled on that just yet. Granted, several family members get beef at the same time, so they might have done like a volume discount or something like that. I don't know for sure off the top of my head, but we're gonna find out real soon. What was I saying? Lowball coin. So yeah, that's like the ones when they get graded, they're so worn out, but you can still get a date off of them. But they grade out at like P1. And there's whole fascination with getting the worst possible coin that still gets a grade. And I assume that's the same definition you got, Westside, for a low ball coin. I've got a pretty good candidate for one. Let's see what this one is. That's a nice looking 86. If we were putting together a nice album, that would be one that we'd consider, but we're busy putting together an ugly album. Yes, yes, that's true. I saw that, and that was kind of an interesting one. I had always seen, you know, the P1 on the grading scale, and see the prices actually go up. So it's kind of a collector-driven pricing on those, because, you know, as the grade goes down, generally the cost goes down, or the retail value of it goes down, until you get down to P1, and then it kind of goes back up a little bit. So it doesn't go up huge, but if you go out and look at some of the pricing charts, you'll see what I'm talking about, and it probably varies from coin to coin depending on collectability or desirability and all that. But generally, it's got to be graded. Ha ha, seaweed. In fact, I may have that here. We might look at that in between. Come on, Elizabeth. We're not finding anything in these rolls either. We got to find something. I mean, goose egg today would be pretty rough. How are we doing on our likes? We got about 60 likes. Man, we're struggling to get to 75 likes too. Oh, that's probably because we chased Zach off or something. Zach, come back. I'm sorry, man. What is going on? Is this a family chat that's pinging me? What? Oh. There we go. Sorry. Had to check in on that. DH. Sending in some boom. Well, I'm hoping for a little more boom here on the table. Let's have it. Come on. Wishing it into existence hasn't been working lately. I'm going to look up and see how many boxes in a row we're getting to the point where after so many boxes, you know, it's got to come back. I'm watching other people on their videos and they're finding it. One person in particular, every time they find silver, they put a short out. Those of you that get the same information, you know what I'm talking about. I'm happy for him, but I'm also kind of like not sure I need to know every time. All right, we're 15 rolls in on this one. Knock some silver. Oh, bang that screen. It's got to be out here somewhere.